And he's here to tell us all about
ran through and that ill.
because I have this wonderful Meredith back there going to
Just the cramping in general was
Hi, I'm Lauren with the Big Tamale, and I'm so honored to welcome in Miss Rose Simons to our studio. Rose is the owner of Rose's Health and Wellness in Defuniak Springs. And I absolutely love Rose. One of my really good friends went to her. One of my really good friends has been going to Rose for about 7 years. And this past November, I was going through, I had a lot of panic attacks and anxiety, and even with doing my yoga and meditation, I knew I needed to work on my physical body. And I knew Rose was the woman to call. So I went and saw her, and she helped me tremendously. We did a hair analysis, which actually tells you which vitamins and minerals your body is deficient of. And then we did everything else that Rose does. Rose knows so much about the body. And so welcome to the studio, Miss Rose Simons. Yay!
Nice to be here.
So Rose, tell us a little bit about what it is you actually do. I know you do a lot, but maybe just some of the highlights of some of the things that you do.
Well, as being down here for 16 years in Florida, originally I was from upstate New York. And for fun, I took what we know now is our CEU classes. But at any rate, up there it was just for fun. And so I learned aromatherapy and touch for health and iridology and herbology and everything under the sun. So about 30 certificates later, 16 years ago, we moved down here. And to be able to utilize any of that information, I had to become a massage therapist. And so I did.
Awesome. And so how long have you been doing what you do?
As far as massage,
well,
14
just
years.
all of
as
the
far
stuff.
as the rest of
yeah.
it.
How long have you been?
About 40 years.
About 40 years. Okay, that's
yeah.
amazing. Okay. So Rose, why don't you tell us a little bit about your studio that you have in Defuniak? If someone came there, what other things could you be doing? You have massage therapy. You have an infrared sauna.
Yes, I've in my new office since for 4 months, and now I have a shower and a far infrared sauna, and I have an extra room. So in August, I'll be having one of my students come up and work with me. And yeah, so I can do, let's see, lymphatic drainage, which is great for people that have had any...
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, you've had it done on you. Anyway.
I didn't even know.
It's great for anybody who's had any lymph glands removed, or maybe they have a little swelling or edema because of injuries.
Okay.
It kind of works with the plumbing system.
Okay.
Yeah, and the immune system, so that's cool. See, the touch for health, I do a tune-up on a bottle like I do a tune-up on a car. I've done that to you. And to make everything running peak performance. Let's see, cranial sacral.
Yes, cranial sacral is awesome. And there's not a lot of people in this area, our area, who do cranial sacral. And it's a special kind of massage where you want to describe what it is?
It's extremely light touch. And so even if a person can't have any type of massage because of whatever's going on with them, you can usually do cranial sacral. And it works with this cerebral spinal fluid around the brain, down the spinal cord to the tailbone. It's very relaxing. You don't have to get undressed, and very therapeutic.
I love cranial sacral massage. It's very nice. And one thing about Rose that she does that I love is she can look at you and she can tell you exactly what's going wrong with you just by looking at your face.
That's called Bo Shin, Chinese face reading.
It's called what?
Bo Shin.
Bo Shin Chinese. Okay.
Okay. Not that we diagnose or prescribe anything.
Right. That's our disclaimer.
Right. But it's a tool. It's just another tool.
Okay. Well, let's show some people exactly what you do. So I'm going to get on the table, and Rose is actually going to work with me a little bit so you can get a taste of what she does. Here we go. Move my microphone. Okay. We're good. All right.
Nothing like a microphone.
Do your thing, Rose. Do your thing.
All right. So what I want to do first is check you out for carpal tunnel, tennis elbow, and frozen shoulder. This is part of my painless sports massage that I developed.
Okay.
All right. So I want you to make me a 3-eared bunny rabbit.
Okay.
3-eared bunny rabbit. Now he's got 3 ears and a bill like a duck.
Okay. No? Oh, nose finger.
Okay, bill like a duck.
Okay.
All right. Now he grew up near a nuclear power plant, but we're not going to fault him for that. Okay. So you hold his bill together and don't let me pull it apart.
Okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lock. Breathe.
Ah!
She can't do it. So now you turn him towards you.
All right.
Lock. Breathe.
Ah!
So this is the check for carpal tunnel and this for tennis elbow. Now, you don't really have it. It's kind of fake.
Okay.
What happens is, because of the lifestyle that we have nowadays, we're on the computer a lot, texting a lot, even just writing, if anybody ever writes anymore. But at any rate, what happens is the muscles will get tight, and then die, go weak. All right?
Okay.
So when the hand muscles and forearm muscles go offline like that, then the arm will feel heavy. Puts a lot of stress on the neck and the shoulder.
Right.
So we're going to bring these back online. I'm going to show you
Perfect.
how. So I'm just going to strengthen these. It's a pretty simple thing.
Yeah, feels good.
And now a little Indian rope burn. Don't know if you grew up with this.
Oh yeah, we used to do that all the time to each other.
Okay, but I mean, this is nicer.
Right, this is not as mean. You're not gonna make my arm red with polka dots.
Okay.
Okay.
And now just a little bit of that. And now prepare to be amazed.
All right.
Ready? Lock, breathe. Ta-da!
That's crazy. That's so crazy.
Lock, breathe. Ta-da!
That is so crazy.
All right, so now these guys are back online.
Okay, good. Thank you for that.
All right, so now we're going to step into a little bit of acupressure.
Okay, what is acupressure?
It's the same as acupuncture, only without the needles.
Okay, which should be good because I
Which
know a
is
lot of
good.
people are afraid of needles.
All right, so I'm going to put a little bit of pressure here. That little tender.
Yeah?
Okay, and then back here.
Oh,
Okay, so
I didn't know I was tender there
Yeah.
until you pressed it.
Now this is my painless sports massage, so I don't want you to be hurt. I just
Okay.
needed to find the spots.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is take that hand. I want you to put it up on your forehead, just lightly.
Okay.
Just lightly, like that. Okay? And now I'm going to do a little pressure. Now lift your hand up for a sec. Hurts?
Yeah, it's like
Now
heavier.
Put it back. Put it back. Now
That's
it
so
doesn't
weird,
hurt, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. So this is where I can hurt you and get away with it. No. Anyways, but
That's
just
so
breathe.
weird. Okay.
All right, these are breaks in your wiring. The Chinese were smart fellas. They had 5,000 years and a gazillion people, and they had a law where they couldn't open anybody up. And in that time period, they learned all kinds of stuff. And this is one of them. They figured out the electrical system of the human body. So you have 12 or 14 different electrical lines running through you, and this particular one is heart, and the back is small intestine. You just happen to have a couple of breaks in these wiring. And so I'm just doing this, and you let me know. I'll know when it goes away because it'll just go whoosh. And it won't hurt anymore. So pretty much gone?
Yeah, it feels a lot.
Okay, take your hand away.
Okay.
All right, drop your shoulder. Can't run away. Okay. All right, and it's pretty much gone. What I feel is it just goes
Yeah,
like that.
it does exactly what
Okay,
it felt like.
move your arm around and see how it feels. Range of motion wise, and
It feels
feel
light.
light?
It doesn't feel as heavy. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
for sure.
okay, move your other one. Heavier?
Way heavier.
All right.
That's
there you
so
go.
weird. That's so
Okay.
cool.
All right,
Okay.
so, and I think you're going to take a break.
Okay. All right. We will be right back. You don't want to miss more of Rose working on me. So we'll be right back with the Big Tamale and Rose Simons.
This is my gliding chair that I make here in, yeah, they could be stained any color. Right now they have a coat of Thompson's water seal on them, which if you wanted to stain them, you'd want to do that before you put the Thompson's water seal on. It's, with woodworking, you can do almost anything you want to do. This is what we got finished, we cut out. Then I'll take and run this through the double drum sander and we'll sand it down and finished. And we'll put mineral on it to finish it up. And she'll be ready for you to use it. Now the next thing I want to know is what you want me to make for you next. Because my shop's capable of making almost anything here. My name is Dale. I want to make something for you. Call me at 633-4155 and look me up on Facebook at Sawman Unique Treasure.
How to throw blame. Oh, we're back. Welcome back to the Big Tamale. I'm Lauren, and I'm with Miss Rose Simons. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm definitely getting more and more relaxed as the show progresses. So she's going to get back to work and show me a few more things of what she does. You want your book back, Rose?
Sure.
All right.
All right, so I thought we'd do some craniosacral line.
Okay.
All right. So with craniosacral, it's very, very relaxing.
Yes, it is.
It doesn't seem like I'm doing a lot, but it's because it's all like super touch stuff. So just what I'm doing is I'm trying to get the craniosacral rhythm. Just like you have a respiratory rate, breathing, and a heart rate, there's actually a rhythm to the fluid around your brain, down your spinal cord to your tailbone. And accidents, falls, whatever can mess that up. So I'm just going to get it here. It's one of the things that can be done without getting undressed. So if anybody's got a problem with that, no big deal. All right.
Well, I'm not talking because it's so relaxing.
All right. So actually your head weighs about 10 pounds. And a lot of people nowadays, we have the forward head movement because everybody's texting and on the computer and such. So this is good for that. It's going to help relax the muscles. And if you'll notice, the weight of her head is just falling, the head's falling backwards, so it's stretching the erector longus, the different muscles that go all the way down to her tailbone from her head, back of her scalp. Goes down. Your plates in your head actually do move, and they're not fused at birth. And if anybody's had little ones, babies, you know, and when they pop out the chute, sometimes their heads are pointy or misshapen, and you have to round them out. And then it's thought that the head fuses the bones, but they don't. They still move, and they're supposed to. So I'm gonna. This craniosacral is really good for sinuses, because you have all your sinuses that are supposed to be hollow, empty spaces behind your eyes and your forehead and such. But because of diet and things, we get gummed up. And then we can't breathe right. This, by the way, by working on the cheek here and lifting up, I can give her a bigger smile. It's like a facelift. Alright. This is the thing I like. You actually have a bone under your eyes. It kind of looks like a bat or a butterfly, whichever you like. The only way you can get at that critter is to...
Can I take my earrings off?
Nah, you're cool.
Okay.
Is via the earlobe. So by me putting a little bit of pressure on that earlobe, just a little bit, just a touch. And have you ever played with Play-Doh or silly putty?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You know how it's kind of cold and hard, and once you maneuver it a little bit, it gets softer and stretchy?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's what I'm doing. So what's going to happen is this ear is just going to, I'm sending all the energy there because it's a tiny little space. And it's going to warm up, and it's going to stretch, and it's going to move that bone that's under your eyes. It's called the sphenoid.
Crazy.
And there we go. And now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side.
I remember about a month ago I went to the doctor for just a checkup, and he said I had water behind my ears. And then I went and came to see you, and then after you did this, the water came right out behind my ear. It was so funny.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. All right.
I'm talking about you guys, but I'm feeling pretty good. I'm so excited that Rose is here. We're going to come back for one more time right after the next commercial. Thank you. Don't like it.
This is my gliding chair that I make here in Yeah, they could be stained any color. Right now they have a coat of Thompson's water seal on them, which if you wanted to stain them, you'd want to do that before you put the Thompson's water seal on. It's with woodworking, you can do almost anything you want to do. This is what we got finished, we cut out. Then I'll take and run this through the double drum sander and we'll sand it down and finished. And we'll put mineral oil on it to finish it up. And she'll be ready for you to use it. Now the next thing I want to know is what you want me to make for you next. Because my shop's capable of making almost anything here. My name is Dale. I want to make something for you. Call me at 633-4155 and look me up on Facebook at Sawman Unique Treasure.
Okay, we's rolling.
Welcome back to the Big Tamale. I'm Lauren and I'm here with Miss Rose Simons. I feel very relaxed and my body is all back in place. So now Rose is going to share with us a few of her products that she has. I know I personally use this every day in my shake, and then which Rose can explain. And then my e-spray I love, and then this is my probiotic I've been using now. So I will turn over to Rose and she can tell us a little bit more about each product.
Well, this is Rose's dirt.
But it's white. It's not dark dirt.
It's right. It's organic fossilized diatomite minerals. It's just easier to say dirt. And it's funner. Anyways.
So what is it good for?
It's good for your nails and bones, teeth, skin. It's 79 to 85% silica, which is a trace mineral.
Okay.
That, believe it or not, nobody puts in anything. But it's what every one of our cells needs. It's what it's made of. And the rest of it is trace minerals, which is good too. It will get rid of parasites, which is good. And my husband and I have been using this for the last 5 years, and we had to have complete bone scan x-ray. And the only good thing that came out of that was that everybody was truly amazed that we, for 63 and 61 respectively, we have perfect bone matrix.
That's amazing. Yay, Rose!
So the only thing I can equate that to is to the dirt.
To the dirt.
All right. And just a tablespoon a day. Tastes like nothing. Add it to anything.
Yep.
Good,
I use it in
good
my
to go.
shake. Can't
Yeah.
taste it all. My nails actually have been growing a lot.
Right.
My hair I feel is shinier.
Yes. Okay. We have joint flax, which is excellent for any problems with your joints. Okay. We have colloidal silver that I make at home. Bathtub? No, or not. Anyways, so actually with all the problems with the antibiotics and such going on and everybody getting used to them, we go back to the old days and colloidal silver will kill anything, including MRSA.
Oh.
Anyways, and we have respiratory health. I know that the red tide bothers you guys down here.
Yeah.
And we of course have pine pollen everywhere. And this is excellent. I've even had a couple of clients been able to get off their CPAP machines just by using this.
That's
respiratory
amazing.
health. Of course, you use the ease.
I
I
love
use
the
it all the
ease.
time. It's like taking an Epsom salts bath
Yep.
without the bath.
There you go.
You just spritz yourself all over, let it dry, do it again, and it's just awesome.
Muscle soreness. I
Yeah.
use it for cramping.
Yep. It's your skin is your biggest organ, and it's the easiest way to get it in. Coffee black salve, another thing.
Never
that-
heard of that.
Oh, that's awesome. As far as everybody down here, they say, oh, well, use the sunblock. But the problem is the sunblock, you end up blocking the good rays and stopping your vitamin D intake. And so this allows you to be in the sun, and it will actually neutralize skin cancers and things like that. It's pretty
Wow.
cool.
Okay.
And so you can it allows the UV rays to go through for you to get the vitamin D so that you have that, but it stops everything else.
Wow.
And
okay.
it's a good moisturizer.
So would you use it instead of sunblock?
I do.
Okay.
And as you can see, I'm working on my
You
tan.
do yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. And then, of course, iFlora, which is awesome because it's 16 potent strains with 40 billion live cells for 2 servings, and you don't have to refrigerate it.
So tell us the importance of taking probiotics.
Well,
Because you totally turned me on to taking probiotics.
right. Most people, one time or another in their life, even if they've been a little itty bitty baby, if they've been on antibiotics, that kills off the good, the bad, and the ugly. And the only thing that's left is fungus, candida.
Okay.
And that calls the shots. That's why everybody likes sweets and carbs. All right. So we need to put the good guys back in, because the good guys give you your B vitamins. It's actually their doo-doo that gives you your B vitamins. I know it's kind of gross, but we got all kinds of critters on us. Okay. So anyway, so we need their B vitamins, and one of those B vitamins is actually glutamic acid. And how it gets from your, well, this is your second brain. So it somehow gets up to your first brain and allows you synapses of your brain cells to be able to talk to each other. So if you're ever wondering why I can't remember nothing, it's because you need some good guy bacteria down there calling the shots. Plus, it keeps the candida down. Okay, keeps it in its place.
And they say that most diseases, sicknesses, illnesses, most of it all starts within the gut, right? Have you heard that? Okay.
Yes, it's true. You got to have a good working gut. Everything has, I mean, what goes in doesn't necessarily come out. That's where this gets rid of the parasites, rebuilds everything. This will kill off stuff. You don't want to take this and this at the same time, because this will kill this off. So you kind of separate it out.
Okay.
And
that's why we have you
to
tell us of this. So thank you guys for being a part of this edition of the Big Tamale. I want to thank Miss Rose Simons for coming out. If you have any questions, please call Rose. She is a wealth of knowledge. But the best part about Rose is she really cares. And she loves to help people. She loves to give you the information to be able to know what you need to do for yourself. So give her a call. So she has Rose Simons Health and Wellness. So your website is rosesimons.com.
And Facebook is Rose's Health and Wellness.
And then your phone number is?
850-259-0318.
There you go. So any questions, you can email us at anyone@38TV as well. And thank you so much, Rose, for being a part. I feel so much better. Now I'm going to go enjoy my day, feeling lighter and happier. And I hope you guys, if you have any questions at all, call Miss Rose. She'll help you out.
There you go.
Yay!
Okay.
This is my gliding chair that I make here in, they could be stained any color. Right now they have a coat of Thompson's water seal on them, which if you wanted to stain them, you'd want to do that before you put the Thompson's water seal on. It's, with woodworking, you can do almost anything you want to do. This is what we got finished, we cut out. Then I'll take and run this through the double drum sander, and we'll sand it down and finished. And we'll put mineral oil on it to finish it up. And she'll be ready for you to use it. Now, the next thing I want to know is what you want me to make for you next. Because my shop's capable of making almost anything here. My name is Dale. I want to make something for you. Call me at 633-4155 and look me up on Facebook at Sawman Unique Treasure.
All right, we're welcome back to the Big Tamale. I'm Lauren, and this is Rose Simons, and we're going to get back to work on me. So follow along. All right, Rose, now what are we going to do?
Okay, so we just took care of your carpal tunnel, tennis elbow, frozen shoulder.
They feel much better, by the way.
And now we're going to check your stomach.
Okay.
See if it's up in your ear.
Okay.
Which most people's is.
So your stomach can get out of line? It can get out of place?
Yes. Think of your stomach as a water balloon. Okay, so you got a water balloon, and here's your diaphragm, and the esophagus comes down. And stress, late nights, not eating when you should, that stomach will invert on itself and come up, and it makes another little stomach up here above the diaphragm.
That's crazy.
I like to think of it as like an alien chest buster just waiting to kill you.
Is there any way to know, like any way for people to tell if their own stomach is
yeah,
up?
they have acid reflux
Okay.
and GERD, tightness,
Okay.
and even some people will have, because you're only supposed to have your lung, and heart up here. When you get that stomach up there, it puts pressure, and you have like a fake heart attack. It'll be pain radiating down and shooting pain. And, you know, a lot of people have gone to the hospital for that, and it's just been their stomach up.
So now you know, if you have any of those, you need to go see Miss Rose.
Well, check with your doctor.
Right,
too.
disclaimer. That's right, disclaimer.
All right. Okay, so the way I can figure this out, number one, if I do the Boshin face reading,
Okay.
your upper lip is bigger than your lower lip, and I know you haven't had collagen.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
Don't tell her I did. I'm just
okay.
kidding.
So
No,
that's
okay.
one thing.
Okay.
So the second thing is this: the rib cage here. The rib cage should be movable, but yours is not.
Right.
All right. So that
I
means
ate late last night, Rose.
okay. So that means that stomach that should be down there is hanging around up here.
Okay.
It shouldn't be. So with your permission, I'm going to do some visceral manipulation
Okay.
and bring him back down where he belongs.
Do what you gotta do.
Okay, so you are going to breathe in and breathe out and just relax. And I'm going to grab him and pull him down. Now
Just like that?
Yep, he's been hanging around up there for a while, so he's kind of being gnarly. So I'm just going to take 3 or 4 times to pull him down.
Okay.
In and down. There we go. One more time. Now, some people can actually feel it slide down. And
Yeah, I
that's pretty
feel
cool.
a movement there.
Yeah.
It was
And
kind
so
of-
now we're going to check again. And look at this. It moves.
That's crazy. That's so cool.
Okay. So it's better to have him down here. And he is a him, by the way, in
Okay.
Chinese medicine.
Okay.
Okay. So we keep him down here. That way you can digest and assimilate your food.
Okay, good.
That's a good thing.
Which is what we want.
Now, along with that, you want to digest, assimilate, but we need to eliminate too. Otherwise, you end up full of it.
Right.
And we don't
We
want
don't
that.
want to be full of that
You don't
stuff.
want to be full of it. No. Okay, so a little bit off, about an inch up and over to the inside here, you have a little valve called the ileocecal valve, and it feels like a nose under here. That's what I'm feeling for. That little sphincter valve is between the small and the large intestine. If that critter is shut, you are constipated. I don't care what you do, you ain't going. If it's open, man, you're going to have the backdoor trots like crazy. Everything's just going to right through you. All right? So, and most of the time, he's messed up.
Okay.
All right?
The frosting you were talking about?
That's another story.
Okay.
Anyways, okay. So we want to make sure he's working, because besides being constipated or diarrhea, if he's not working right, you can have 9 different things wrong with you. You could have bursitis-like pain in the shoulders and hip joints, low back pain for no reason, recurrent sinus infections, heart fluttering, headache, fever, nausea, ringing in the ears, and or chest pain.
Crazy, just from him being out of line.
Just from that being out of
Okay.
whack.
Well, let's fix him.
So we fix him. Okay? Just a little swoop. All right? And,
And he's fixed?
yep.
Oh, that
We'll be
was
working.
easy.
It was pretty simple. If you know what you're doing, it's no big deal. All right? That's why you go to all these classes. Right. Right.
That's why I go to you, Rose.
Anyways, so now it's this muscle is called the iliopsoas along the inside of the hip bone here. It's pretty tight, a little tender.
It was tender.
So that muscle relates to your butt.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
People sit too much today, driving, working, whatever. And so what happens is that the muscle gets tight and your butt muscle gets tight, and then the energy won't flow. All right?
We want energy to flow.
That's right. We want the electrical system to work. So we're going to get your butt to be loosened.
Okay.
We're going to take your leg here. Now for this, you actually close your eyes.
Okay.
This is a new thing that I learned in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Every 2 years as massage therapists, we have to learn new stuff.
Okay.
So I'm running out of stuff to learn, but this is a new one.
All right.
And this is the neatest thing. You don't have to get naked or anything. I can get
I don't
you,
have to get naked.
you don't have to get naked. I can get you loose as a goose in 20 minutes.
Okay.
Every single muscle in your body.
All right.
I'm just going to give you a little taster of this.
I believe you.
Okay, we'll get your butt loose.
All right, good.
All right. So you're going to hold this here, but you got to close your eyes because
Okay.
I have to sneak up on your muscles. Okay.
right.
And I'm just going to tap them or flick them here. Okay. And then we put it back down.
Okay.
Now, if the thigh muscles are tight, then your butt's going to be tight, and it radiates to your lower back and goes all the way up your neck, and you're just a wreck. Okay?
Feels good.
Now we're going to take it back up again.
Okay.
And try it again, and look at this. She gained
Whoa.
at least 6 inches.
That's crazy.
Okay, so let's do it again. Because you know me, I'm a perfectionist. Okay, take it back down. There we go, and let's see what we can get this time. Take it back up. Whoa! I do this on a 77-year-old guy, client of mine, comes once a week, and he's in the best shape he's ever been in.
Oh, that's awesome. I believe it.
Okay.
It feels so relaxing too, though. It feels so good.
I'm just going to do a little bit of stretching here.
Okay.
So you just let me close your eyes. Let me know if it's too much. All right. So we want to be able
a little
to
tight in there when you go that way.
Yeah, and then drop it down like this.
Okay.
We want to be able to do the limbo.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, and then take it back down. Ooh, nice and loose. And now watch. We probably have gained a ton more. Go fold it in
Wow.
half.
It was tight before when you
It
did
is.
it there, but now
Yeah.
it's not tight there.
Okay, so let's take it back down, and let's see up here now. Ooh, nice and loose. All right.
This is going to help me with my cramps I was having.
Yes, and the thing that'll help you better is the Ease spray,
Yes.
magnesium spray. And I had a client yesterday come all the way from Puerto Rico, well,
Wow.
via Panama City, and but she was so wrecked up, an older woman, that she couldn't lay on the table, she couldn't sit, she couldn't do anything muscle-wise. And so basically we just hosed her down with the Ease magnesium spray, did that a couple of times, let it dry in between, and the muscles loosened as we were talking and sharing and stuff like that, and within half hour she was loose as a goose.
That's awesome.
And she was good to go.
I've been using the magnesium spray now for, I don't know, since I first met you in November, and it really, really works. So tell people, because it used to be in our food, and it's not in our food anymore, so we have to use it.
Right. The first people, the farmers, and way back when, used to rotate crops and put things back in. They'd stopped doing that a long time ago with the big factory farms and such. And so what happened is magnesium went from the soil first. Nobody ever put it back in. And now, actually, the food, 50 years ago, the food had 10 times as much goodness in it than it does now.
Wow.
And so magnesium is not in the soil, it's not in our food, it's not in us unless we take it in one way or another. The spray actually works the best because your skin is your biggest organ, and
Yeah.
it just absorbs it in, it goes wherever it needs to go.
Yeah,
And,
it works wonderful.
You have over
Okay.
300 trillion nerve cells, and it has to coat them. That's why everybody's on their last nerve and it's twitching. They don't have any.
They need some magnesium.
They need some magnesium.
You should just put it in our water and use it for showers.
All right.
All right, that was our. All right, we will be back for more with the Big Tamale, Miss Rose Simons, after this short break. Thank you.